All right, well, welcome back to the Hot Corner. My name is Steve. Thanks for tuning in today. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're a first-time visitor, thanks as well. I just want to get right into this today. I've got something to share today that I feel is right from God's heart. He impressed this message upon me and with the responsibility of sharing it with other believers. So if you're a believer, this is for you. If you're not a believer, it's something to consider. So thank you. The message I'm going to share is different than the messages I normally share, but I think it's important to get it out. In particular, reference to the situation we're in right now in this country and in this world, really. I will say this. One of the things I've noticed on YouTube is that there's been quite a few people out there putting videos on YouTube with messages from the Lord. I don't know these people. I don't know hardly any of them. I've followed a few, but I always wondered how accurate and how urgent some of these words are that have these pretty amazing titles in the videos. So I see a lot of urgent, or the Lord's coming soon, or this and that. So I will say that I believe it's happening. I really do. And because it happened to me today, and the Lord had me start this channel back in June to share some things from his heart, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I am not a conspiracy theorist at all. I take a lot of that with a grain of salt. I try to discern what's really happening in the spirit realm when people espouse conspiracies and things like that. And I even use discernment when I'm just watching the news these days, because you can't really rely on any news to be what they would call fair and balanced. So I am going to share it exactly with you, exactly the way the Lord shared it with me. I am not going to embellish it. I'm not going to diminish it. And so I want you to know that this is coming straight, unfiltered, basically just the way I received it too. Okay. So God's will and what he does and is about to do are independent of what the world desires or expects. Okay, we can guess things. Obviously, we live in the world. The word says we're in the world but not of the world. But we are engaged in worldly systems, worldly processes. I mean, we have families, we have relationships, we interact with people, and systems in place, right? In other words, when God moves, the world shakes. When God moves, the world shakes. Be prepared for shaking. Prepare like the women, this virgins with their lamps and oil, is what I'm referring to here. Remember, there were 7 wise virgins and 7 foolish virgins. The foolish ones did not prepare properly and did not have their oil ready for their lamps, enough oil for their lamps. And when the Lord came, their lamps were out of oil. The 7 wise virgins said, you have to go get your own oil. Can't do it for you. You want to be in the presence of the Lord, you have to get your own oil. And so the 7 foolish ones went to the market, bought their oil, but when they came back, it was too late, and they did not gain access to God, to the Spirit. So don't be unprepared. Be prepared for his move and his presence. As the world begins to shake and quake, we need to be prepared for worldly unrest with the fullness of hope and resting in his presence. Prepare for his presence. Get right with God right now. Put away your worldly desires and expectations. This is all about the body of Christ preparing for the bride, or preparing for the groom. We are the bride of Christ as the body of believers, and we have to be ready at any time. Put down political affiliations and expectations. Put down money and any expectations around money. God is about to move, and it will have a major impact in the world political and financial systems. And with that, every other system will be shaken by default. Every system in the world revolves around politics and money. God is about to shake something that will directly affect, it'll have a major impact on political systems and financial systems. Be prepared. Just want to let you know right up front, I am not affiliated with any of these companies that do the survival food kits, extended rations and things like that, but I am looking at those things right now. And the Lord is talking to me about how to prepare. Not only do we have to prepare spiritually, by staying in His presence, by getting His wisdom about things, by staying in His perfect peace. But we do have to prepare physically. I felt there was an urgency or an emphasis on preparing physically. Know this, though, that I am only pressing upon you what the Lord is pressing upon me, and that's to prepare. And that's now. So that's it. That's all I have. Peace be with everyone watching this. If I get more, I will share more. But I would definitely encourage everyone to press into the Lord for this. Ask Him how they are supposed to prepare, what steps they are supposed to take. I love the point about stripping away any political alignments and expectations, and any financial expectations, because I believe things are going to change. I am not even going to attempt to express a timeline because He did not impress that upon me. Like anyone else, though, putting these videos out, I sensed an urgency. Okay, that doesn't mean it's going to happen next week. It's going to maybe not happen next month, may not happen for a year. But I think with the political climate right now in the United States and around the world, and the disruption in the financial systems because of the virus, when God's going to shake it, He's going to shake it, and we just need to be prepared. So that's it. No fear. We're not going to operate in fear because God's talking to us. So we're not going to shy away from anything that He has for us. We're not going to operate in fear. We're not going to be suspicious of others. We are going to do the very things that the Lord wants us to do, and we are going to prepare. So that's it. I appreciate you listening. If you got this far, bless you. And please share this video to everyone that you can. It's just there's some emphasis on this word, and in particular this time. So I thank you very much, and I want to wish you all a very happy Sunday. Thanks.